What is up, everyone? I am back here with some more Resident Evil Revelations. This is my Infernal walkthrough, episode 2, Double Mystery. Here we go.
Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
The signal was lost over the ocean.
Queen Zenobia.
Right here on this ship.
No signs of life. But I feel like something's here.
I think it's a gun. This is not good. Where are you, Chris? Chris! What is this?
Oh, great. Shit! It's a trap!
It's time you learned the truth. Miss Valentine.
It's a nice touch. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Slow down, Chris.
We're almost there, Jessica.
I certainly hope so. My feet are killing me.
Our source indicates the camp is on the far side of this peak.
Alright,
Maybe
so
it's
now
the
we're
weather,
playing
but
as...
I still
wow,
can't make
this is
contact with HQ.
much smoother.
Who'd have thought we'd be stuck
Seriously?
out here for so long?
Okay, whatever. Now we're playing as Chris and Jessica, so here we go.
Oh, the plane! My God, it crashed! There shouldn't be any shipping routes in this area.
And the intel we got on Veltro was on the money. Come on.
I'm guessing that little lag walk is because of fraps, and that sucks
Jesus. No
because
one could have lived through that.
I don't understand why that would be, but whatever.
Investigate the site. Let me know if you find anything.
So here's a dossier. I'll read these as I find them along. I pretty much know where they all are, but I might miss some. On handling the new prototype. There will be a new prototype introduced on this mission. All mission participants are urged to use extreme caution. When handling the special prototype, all instructions by the handler must be followed to the letter. 2. In the case of an emergency, follow the contingency guidelines in the Hazards and Emergencies Manual. 3. Once the prototype's abilities have been activated, it will be impossible to control them. The prescribed sedative must be administered every hour during transport. 4. While it is possible to control the special prototype, its behavior in the field cannot be accurately predicted. When control is no longer viable, please contact HQ on the dedicated line. Sounds like he's hauling some shit. Another thing that you may have noticed, if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see that I have 25% already scanned. That 25% is actually carried over from Jill's scenario when I was scanning shit with her. So if I get up to 100 with Chris, I will actually get a green herb for Chris. However, if I'm full of green herbs on Chris, that means I have up to 5 green herbs, and I get 100% on the scanner. When I go back to Jill, she will actually get a green herb, provided that her inventory will allow one. So I thought that was a pretty nice touch, and it definitely it has its uses in later chapters when things really start to get rough. There's actually another handprint right here. So make sure you check that. So now we're going to do this guy. Pick up the flight plan.
The manifest should give us a lead to work with.
Let's see. They were headed for Valkoinen Airport.
If that's where they are, this mine should take us there.
Now, I never really understood why the mine would take us to there, or how Chris knows that,
Jessica,
but I guess
I
he
need
did
a
his
hand.
research before he went on this
Hold
mission.
on.
So, I'll give it to him. Not to mention that this was absolutely unnecessary. It was just right here. I kind of had to
Cave
switch
is too
everything.
cold.
Everything
You
back
should have
there
worn
is
your thermal
not what it
underwear.
was, but whatever. Let's just think about the fact that he told her that she should have worn thermal underwear.
Hey, did you hear that?
So you get a bunch of BOWs called Fenrir's. Really annoying.
I think they're infected.
However,
Careful,
you want to
Jessica.
make sure you bottleneck them in
See?
here.
This is why I
That
like
way,
Chihuahua.
Jessica will block it out. And the rest you just easily just pick off right here.
Are you transporting these things?
Looks that way, doesn't it?
There's usually some more.
Then Veltro is back from the dead.
Yeah.
I guess
We
not.
have to stop them before anyone gets hurt.
Now, you can scan the dogs, but you have to be quick about it. If you're going to scan them while they're alive, then you got to make sure you don't die in the process. So another thing, I recommend you take this left side. Why? Not only do you get an item, but the BOW decoy is something we'll see a lot of use out of. But you also get to drop on this thing, and you want to kill this thing. Damn it. Alright. Like I said, the aiming is really finicky. It really could have been really good, but whatever. At this point, I'm just fine. Shit. Oh, that caught me off guard. So you can scan the dogs right there. You just have to find that perfect balance between attacking and scanning. And that is one of the reasons why I'm very disappointed in this game. There could have been a much better way to just consistently get green herbs other than struggling to scan enemies right after you shoot them so that their decomposing bodies don't decompose. You know, it's just really, it's like, who is the genius who thought this shit up at Capcom? That's all I want to know. Maybe we can have a little chat or something. Some ammo back here. And trust me, you're gonna need green herbs a lot in Infernal mode. Aside from the fact that they already do extra damage, there are also a ton of spots where this is one of them to be exact. Okay, get the BOW decoys. BOW decoys are useful because they allow the enemy to be sidetracked while you can gun them down practically, pretty much. usually a lot harder. This game is taking it easy on me just because I'm recording, which I appreciate, you know? It's usually the other way around. Nope, that's long gone.
So, Jill, was it?
Was what? Stay focused.
She was your partner before, right?
Yeah, my partner from before. What about it?
I was, you know, just asking.
Okay, enough from her. In the regular walkthrough, in a regular playthrough, you'd actually see a handprint on this stalagmite right here, or one of these. Just remember, when she starts asking about Jill, that's when you're gonna start looking for your stalagmite. W. Trust me, I'm gonna need all the BLWs I can get my hands on for this next upcoming part. And handgun ammo. Alright, let's do it.
Shit!
Chris, are you okay?
It's just my leg. I'm not going anywhere for a while.
Hold on, I'll be right there.
Now this I really hate about this game. It's just turned into such a... I'm not wasting my BLW.
Why now of all times?
This is actually one of the few parts where your partner isn't completely a waste of pixels and graphics.
Shit, my ammo's not gonna last.
Me and my sweet ass are on the way.
And if you haven't noticed, the dialogue isn't exactly stellar either. Load this. Any day now we can stop spawning in these dogs. Like, why is this dog babysitting behind me? You fucking help me up.
Can you stand?
Thanks. I'll be okay.
And I like this part. You see how he's
Sorry
hurt.
to bring this up again, but
And now he's
What
fine.
up?
do
Now you can
trust
deck
me
boulders.
as much as Jill?
There's no need to compare. I trust you both. Besides, trust is built through actions, not words.
That's so like you, Chris. It's always about the job, isn't it?
Now, I'm not sure if there actually is another handprint around here. I've forgotten. But if there is, I will be sure to show that right before right when I get to that location. I'll show you. For now, let's watch the scene.
Look, is that the airstrip?
That's their hideout.
This is Forkball. Do you read?
Chris here. I read you, sir.
Are you all right? Where are you?
The interference here killed our signals. We're at Valkoinen Mock Airport.
Damn it. It's all a setup.
What do you mean?
I sent Jill and Parker to the Mediterranean on faulty intel, and now I've lost contact with them.
I haven't heard from them since.
How? What's going on?
Chris, you better look at this.
It's impossible.
O'Brien, you're not gonna like this. We found the Veltro crest.
Then stories of their resurrection are true. If that's the case,
Then the setup that got Jill and Parker. It was all...
Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it.
O'Brien, we'll go after Jill and Parker. I hope that's not a problem.
Not at all. Make your way to the Mediterranean, and we'll keep you posted.
Any idea what's going on?
We'll sort it out later. We have to move.
All right, so now that's done.
What? Where?
Jill?
Parker.
Where are you?
I don't know. A room, I think. Somewhere on the ship.
Damn it. Bastard took all my weapons.
Can you reach HQ?
No, comms are as it seems. We should regroup.
All right, so that's the plan. Regroup. Some legendary parts right there. I don't know why she does that. I'm holding E. Now in Infernal, the screwdriver usually isn't up there. You have to actually drain this tunnel. There's no other secret items in here, just a screwdriver. So if you're expecting like the guy from Saw to come out, well, that's your closest rendition. And here's the introduction to the horrific, absolutely terrible evasion system in Revelations. Pressing W or space with the right timing right before an enemy attacks will let you evade the attack. It's almost terrible. And it's one of the reasons why I would actually recommend that no matter what you're doing, you probably shouldn't rely on the dodging system too much. You actually need to know how to kill the enemies in this game, because the dodging system is only going to get you hurt, which, you know, if you can look over right here, I don't have any green herbs to actually get hurt with. So I wish you're just learning actually how to fight and not how to dodge. Thank you. If that makes any, any sense whatsoever. By the way, you have no weapons whatsoever, so only thing you can do at this part is evade and or run. And you can see how well evasion works.
Jill, you can't fight without a weapon.
No shit.
Just do your best to dodge.
I swear, like that, he's one of the most useless characters I've ever seen in a Resident Evil game. Just hurry up and grab that herb. Don't really give him a chance to, oh my goodness. That should be fine. I swear I hate this. Are you kidding me, dude? You can't do take backs. Fucking jerk. Now let him pass, because if you... Oh, there he is. So much for let him pass, right? Oh, thank you. Sometimes this game can be nice. Now, this room is actually where the shotgun is if you're playing for the first time. This crest is not here, and there's a shotgun locked into the wall by these two irons right here. And you actually have to find this crest before you get the shotgun. Don't worry, I'll show you where to get the crest if you're just watching this to play on normal. And, well, let's just continue. Going in that room also obviously gets rid of those two guys. And yes, my greatest friend. That still works, by the way. If you just back up a little bit and just run forward while they are in their animation, you can still... Oh, you're still good. Push this out the way. Once you enter doors, you're... I don't know why I said that. But once you enter doors, your animation is invincible, so you're good. Go down these steps, run over to the left. As Mr. Useless comes bursting through.
Okay?
I'm fine, but the ship's crawling with BOWs.
Okay, we're going to need our weapons. I think I
Yes.
saw them on my way here, but I couldn't reach them. We should be okay as long as we work together.
Okay, just go through.
Wait.
I'm sorry, but I just really don't like Parker. I think he's one of
Found
the
these, though.
worst
Think we can
partners
use
you
it?
have in Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
it just might do the trick.
Worse than Shirley. Shirley from Resident Evil 2. She practically can't do anything. She's quite honest. Get off. Get off me. Jeez, the fucking wheeze.
The weapons I found are just up ahead.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. Now what I was trying to do there was trying to get past him, but... Usually when the BOW thing is knocked down, enemies don't focus on you anymore. They actually just focus on the BOW signal. But for some reason, he just had to be like, oh, hey, chill. So Mr. Useless couldn't get through that iron door that we just both happened to have he just needed my little extra oomph to knock the door down. There's our equipment, we got our weapons back, and yes, I am going to fuck up every single enemy that hit me. Really? That's what it was saying at the target? Upstairs? Seriously? You don't help a brother out. Whatever. I don't believe I need to pick up or configure anything. I might take this off. This gun... P90 is a great weapon, don't get me wrong, but just like these are good weapons, but they're just, their application is kind of terrible. As a matter of fact, fuck it, I'll use this. Yeah, it does only have 2. Like, what's the most I can do with 2? That's still effective. Actually, no, I'll wait to do that. That's gonna be that's one of my boss busters. That's the guns. It's the guns that I use that'll just rip through it'll rip right through a boss's asshole. So that's the nicest way I could have put that. Okay, so the Hydra. It's a 3-barrel shotgun that fires a shit ton of
We
bullets.
got our equipment. Now what?
Now we contact HQ and tell them what the hell is going on.
We should be able to do that from the bridge. Let's go.
Before anything, you want to head back to Jill's room. Why? Well, there is a handprint in that room. Also, I want some revenge on these guys. Not to mention, I want to see how effective this is. Wow! That really just floored him. Okay. No items. Also, do expect me to be running around like this a lot of the time. This game is really stingy when it comes to green herbs, especially on Infernal. It's more or less you finding them or scanning them than it is, you know, the game just giving them to you. Obviously, in this part, the game isn't gonna skimp out on it. You know, they give you no weapons. They might as well give you something to combat them. But other than that, you're kind of really on your own. All right, Jill. Oh, wait. So we're gonna go back to that other room where we saw the huge thing with the shield and the sword arm. Yeah, remember that guy? We're gonna go say hi. I don't really need to do that. I could just snipe him right here. But no. Yeah, I could. Now you do get more, I guess, experience if you scan those guys while they're alive. However, most times I wouldn't recommend it. You have to get pretty close to actually be able to scan them alive.
These things are hiding everywhere.
I really thought I just got him, but whatever. All right. There's also another handprint in this room. If you walk over to the northeast side of the room, on the map, look at this chicken, scan it, and there will be a handprint right on that ass. Just put that on the map right there. Okay, so we're coming up against that sword arm guy I told you about. Really easy way to take him down, so use the shock grenades. And as you can see, we have 4. It's more than enough. It's way more than enough, I think. If he had killed me, I would have been upset. Alright, here's the moment of truth. He'll actually kill me in one shot if I fuck this up, so here's hoping that I don't fuck this up. There he is. Oh god. Run! I mean, not run, but get out of my way. Of course. It takes a little bit more than just 2 to get him on Infernal. Alright, so he's down. Now, don't do what I did. As you can see, I'm obviously needed some green herbs. And me reloading after killing him gives him time to disintegrate. And this is why I was really... They could have thought of a better way to introduce this Genesis system and have you scan for herbs, because it's ridiculous. But at the same time, it does offer a challenge, and I'm never one to shy from a challenge. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this shotgun is actually badass. No, that's the shotgun one. Oh, actually, no, the shotgun. Hey, buddy. Told you I'd be back. Don't worry, Parker can't die. When I say that, it sounds like I'm really sad, but I think it's bad that they took out, you know, Jamarcus and died. Okay, this is where we need to go, and I actually messed up. I should have went downstairs. Should have went into that room downstairs first, but we'll just head back. There shouldn't be any more bruises back down there. Now, the handprint in this room is under the shower head, just right there. Okay? I went all that way to show you that because I love you guys. I love you guys. Alright. My ass is hurting in this chair, so I apologize if you hear me fidgeting about. By the way, if you don't have shot grenades for the guy that was in this room, you could just take him out with a few shots of the rifle of Magnum. It'll work all the same. It's really just a matter of dealing out the damage before he gets you cornered in that little space, because then you'll be shuffling back and forth between rooms. That's what I was doing the first time I played this. I had actually got myself grounded in that little area. Found myself just going backwards and forwards because I didn't want to restart the whole area. So that's why I handled it that way. Or that's why you would want to handle it, you know, fast instead of just playing around with him.
By the way, what's the deal with that guy in the gas mask? He's gay.
You ask me like I know, Parker. Almost called him Peter. Almost. Wow, an herb. It's very nice of them. I actually want to see what I have on this shotgun. I do believe I have what I want on it. Critical. No. Want. Stopping power. And that's what I mean. This whole configuration of several different mechanics of your weapon is actually beautiful. I love it. I love how it gets your weapon to how you want it to be in a more acute manner than just, you know, buying upgrades this way and that way. And it helps to feel the player's exploration itch, you know. The only way you're gonna find the really good ones is if you look, and it's not even like hard to find them. It's just a matter of going out of your way to get them. And the game is not linear enough that it's linear enough that it will be hard if you're not looking for them, but it's also linear enough that it's not too much out of your way to, you know, get them. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I know what I said. Right now, we're just heading back to that room that I unlocked with the knife. If you remember, it's right across from Jill's room. It was locked when we first exited the room. Not on the map. I suggest you go to the lower cabin just because this door that's leading to this section is unlocked, or is locked, so it helps to unlock it. There you go. Now we're headed to the bridge. Someone's been here.
I'm at the bridge.
Yeah, don't forget you can always just scan those things to get free points. And you can't really do anything to like shoot them down, you know. They come down of their own accord, and usually it is not very convenient for you. Now the final scan, or if I can't remember any other scans, is actually behind, I believe it's, if it's not this window, then it's that window. It's going to be on this window. I know it's behind this main console, and in fact I'm probably certain it's this window. So just keep searching. One of the handprints is on one of these panes. So without further ado, let's continue. Communication system is down.
We can't change our course. We're completely adrift.
This is recent. The perpetrator can't be far.
Don't tell me that was the tugboat.
Shit, we'll be stuck here. Dear. Freeze! Drop the weapon!
Drop yours, Parker.
Who the hell are you?
It's the clown. And with that, Double Mystery is at an end. That is episode 2. How do we do? That took 24 minutes? I didn't even notice. Just minutes of my life drained away. Meh. At least it's not a B. Alright, and that is going to mark it for this video. Thank you guys a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly enjoy playing this game, even though I did try to downplay it a little bit earlier. It's a fun game. So, I'll definitely be returning, and I hope you will be in that, return. Till next time, guys. Adios.